Let it go. You've got to forget about revenge.
What?
Believe me, in this work I've met a lot of guys who feel the way you do. Trust me, for those who follow the path of revenge, it never ends well.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I am back on the channel. I took 2 rest days and I'm ready to hit chest. My last chest day I did 225 for 8 reps on incline. Today we're gonna see how I feel. If I'm recovered, then I'll go 225, see how many reps, or go heavier. I might go 245 and maybe hit it for like 4 or something like that. But I'm currently saunaing in my car, so that's why I'm out of breath. Do not question my methods. I am a master. And yeah, I surfed yesterday for a good amount of time, and then now I'm back in the gym. So we are locked. I have 10 days out until, and one of the opportunities that I've been wanting to embark on may change my life, may change my destination, my journey, and the trajectory of everything. So yeah, big things coming up. So I'm trying to dial in and get mentally, I want my headspace to be clear. I want to be locked. I need to put more effort in because I know I could be doing more. So, and yeah, I'm kind of growing a beard right now because I'm locked. I got the scruffy, I think that's what we call it, scruffy beard going on. But yeah, I'll be shaving it. You'll know when that moment hits, because I'll be clean shaven and everything. So yeah, there's that. And yeah, I'm gonna go through this workout and see how it goes. I'm excited, pumped up, ready to go. I'm ready to you know. And God bless y'all. Let's get into it. When I tell you this chest day was actually really good, it was really good. Like, I warmed up with push-ups, pec deck, pull-ups, rotator cuff work, 3-set circuit, 10 to 12, and then I went straight to 135 on incline Smith, and then I went to 185 plus 5, so that was 195, and then I went to 225 for like 3 reps, saving the tank for my top set, and I went to 245, and I moved pretty well. I did like 4 reps, pretty controlled, and I felt like I could have done 5, maybe it could have done 5, but I was like, I'm just gonna call it at 4. It was a good set though. And then I went straight to the machine press. I always like the machine press because it's controlled movement and you can go a little heavier, and it's assisted with you can assist yourself with the feet, and overall it's a good exercise in my opinion. You can make any exercise good if you have good form on the exercise and the intensity. If the intensity is there, you can make any exercise worth it. So yeah, just make your sets count and make your reps count, and try to get to failure quickly as possible. But as I always like to say, you have to remember why you train. You have to remember what your goal is. You need to have a specific number or idea or something realistically you can define so that you can work towards it. Because if you have no goal or you don't know where you're going with it, then you're kind of just going day to day, or you're kind of just doing a little bit of these and a little bit of those and hoping you'll grow or hoping you'll progress. But you need to have like a set idea of what you want to do, you know, what you want to accomplish in a set, or how far you're willing to push yourself, and if it's meaningful enough. So yeah, just continue training, stay locked in, and never give up. You're gonna fail a lot more times than you win, but after all those failures, on the other side of that, you will win eventually, and you'll start to see progress, and you'll be happy that you failed that many times. And not too many people will see your failures. Yeah, they only see if you win. So stay locked. You guys seen that 245 for 4 on incline? I think that's a rep PR on incline. Hopefully I get to 3 plates. That would be pretty sick. Making great progress, still locked in. 10 more days. I will announce it later on. We'll see what happens, but what am I gonna say? So I was scrolling on Instagram and I went under a page talking about retention, and there was a guy at the top comment that was like saying that retention doesn't work, it's not real, it won't make you stronger in the gym, it like you won't have more energy, and there's no benefits to retaining. And I was just like, he was like saying like you can do it like every day, and I was like, some people are really so far gone. Like, they really think that doing that every day is somehow not as beneficial as retaining something. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, how could you even think that if you have more of something, it doesn't mean you have more of something? You know, it's like, he's saying you can, it's like you have money, right? But you spend your money, you're gonna have less money, you know? Like, I don't know what he's trying to say, but like, unless you're spending money to invest, I guess that's a different thing. But that doesn't really correlate to the analogy I'm making. But it's like, I'm just like, so some people just they can't go long enough. They don't have the discipline, they don't believe, they don't have the mental, they just want to make up excuses for why they're so weak, and they don't want to commit to something that they know is difficult. And like, people just discredit people for like a lot of things, you know, just because of certain reasons, and like, they don't realize what they had to do to obtain that. You know, they had to put in the work. They had to put in work, no matter if you're on steroids, no matter if you're like, you know what I mean, if you're rich. But people weren't always rich, you know. They had to have a part-time job, or they had to do something, invest and make their money. And then all of a sudden when they're at the top, then people discredit them, and they're like criticizing them because they could never do it, and they could never achieve what they have, and they're jealous of what they have, and they're just like, people are just miserable nowadays. Like, just can't do it. And my message for you is like, try these things for yourself. You know, don't believe what you see on social media. Don't always believe what people say on YouTube. Even me, you know, you have to try these things for yourself and take that time alone and figure it out. And yeah, that's my message. Peace out.